Hi, welcome to my card and a cuppa for Wednesday the 12th of March 2025. My name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, so welcome. Today I've pre-recorded my card and a cuppa, sorry about that ladies, but I'm running around doing a few things before I fly to on stage tomorrow up in Brisbane. Thankfully the cyclone has retreated somewhat, although there's still a fair bit of flooding going on up in southeast Queensland and northern New South Wales, so I'm hoping everybody up there is still safe. But yeah, so that's why it's pre-recorded. So today I'm going to play with the stamp set that's in the online exclusives. It's one that may have been looked over and I will explain the reason why I bought it. So let's go down to the craft desk and get started. Okay, so I'm going to be playing with this one called Faith Collection. So as I said, it's in the online exclusives and it's quite a religious stamp set, but I'm needing a few different kinds of and styles of stamp sets for the little shop at East Gosford that I'm supplying my cards to. So I thought I'd get this. It's also really good for sympathy cards. I'm not a lover of making sympathy cards. I tend to make more thinking of you. But this would work for sympathy cards as well. So it's a little stamp set and die bundle. So you've got 3 different styles of crosses. You've got a couple of ferns. You've got a fern behind the cross. You've got these little flowers and some sentiments. And then these dies. So the bundle itself is $65.50, and as I said, it's in the online exclusive. So it's not an expensive set. And it is quite a useful one, I think, to have in your collection. So I'm teaming it up with the Season of Green and Gold Specialty Designer Series paper. Now this is still available in the online exclusive and it's $29. It's not on the last chance product list. It was brought out for Christmas last year and it is still available in the online store. Also, when this was brought out, they also brought out 2 different vellums. They brought out the Graceful Greenery vellum. Now that is on the last chance product list and it's been reduced to $12.25. You get 6 sheets of beautiful vellum, 2 of a white sort of cloudy one and 2 of the greenery ones, 2 each of the different greenery ones. And also the Gold Mercury vellum is also in the last chance product list and it is reduced down to $7. So you get 6 sheets of that. So if you're wanting to get some gold and some Christmassy type stuff at a good price, jump onto the online store and pick up these 2 packs of vellum because they are quite heavily reduced. This is still available, the Season of Green and Gold, but it is not reduced, it's still available. Okay. So here's one of my cards I've already made with this set. I've used the Everyday Arches and I stamped the fern behind, stamped and die cut the cross out, stamped a couple of little flowers, and I used some of the floral vellum that we have in the mini catalogue for this card. So that was my first one. So I'm going to make probably a dozen religious Easter cards to cater for people who want those. And then also I'm going to use the Storybook Moments paper for, you know, more, I guess, commercial kind of Easter cards. And also I've got an old set called Fable Friends and I'm going to use that with the little bunny. I also have, from Celebration, I have the Pick a Season stamp set. Now this is another one I can use for Easter because I can put Easter eggs in the tree and maybe I could stamp a bunny underneath the tree. So I've got a few options for my Easter cards that I'll be making. So let's just put those ones to one side. And I'm also going to use the textured note dies to stamp on. Instead of the Everyday Arches, I'm going to use one of these dies. So okay, so let's just bring in what we're using. I've got a pecan pie card base, 14.9 by 21 centimeters, scored at 10.5 centimeters. It's just your standard A5 card base. Got a piece of old olive, 10 centimeters by 14.4, and a piece of the Seasons of Green and Gold designer series paper, and it's 9.5 by 13.9. So let's just mat our paper and our cardstock together. So I know this set probably wouldn't appeal to everybody, but you know, I wanted to let you know that it is there in the online store, and you know, it might appeal to you just to have something like that in your collection. I won't pop that onto that yet. Now I've got, there's a little flower I can use. I've got one of these dies, and I've got a disaster one here that I didn't stamp or line up properly, so I'm going to use the back of that. I've got my old olive ink pad here, which is a little bit temperamental. And I've got this stamp, this one with the fern and with the white cross. So I'm just going to ink that up in old olive, and I'm going to put it up higher than this card and put Here's Risen down below this time. So let me just line that up and do that. Now if you wanted to, you could just leave it at that, and you could stamp, love it, you could stamp Here's Risen on your white cross, or God is Love on your white cross if you wanted to. Now I'll clean that off as I go, because knowing me, I'll throw some part of the card over into the corner and it'll be on the dirty stamp. Okay, so that's that. So let's get Here's Risen. I guess you could also use this for Christmas. That's it. Yeah, if you wanted to make sort of some religious Christmas cards, you could use it for Christmas. I think it is more Easter though, or sympathy. I'm just going to practice on my boo-boo one. That's good. I'm happy with that. And I'm going to just put this down the bottom underneath. Nice. Now I will keep my pecan pie open. So I can stamp my cross. So let's just do that. Let's hope I can line it up and die cut it properly this time round, because I was having a bit of a struggle getting that. Maybe if I put it onto a bigger block, that might help. Now I have packed some of my blocks for on stage, so that's why I'm working with sort of non-stamping up blocks. So just bear with me while I just see if we can stamp this down. We can. Now I might just leave that one. This one I sort of coloured in a little bit. I could do that. I might do that. Let's just die cut it and see how we go with my die cutting. I've been having a day where I can't line anything up straight, so I'm hoping I can get this one lined up. So let's just grab the cross die. So I should have shown you, you do have a choice of 3 crosses really. You've got a solid cross, you've got this wood one, and you've got this one with the ferns around it to make like a negative of the cross. So you've got a choice of 3 crosses. Let's see if I can line this one up. Let's bring in the cut emboss machine and see how we go. So I've just hopefully have it lined up. See how we go. If not, I can use another die to cut a wooden cross. So let's see what this turns out like. Because as I said, I've been having a day that I can't line anything up. Oh, yay! But I might as well just show you the other die that I could have used. It's this one. And I actually haven't used this one, so let's get that one out and have a little play with it. I'll get some pecan pie cardstock. I might as well have a play while you guys are watching. Pecan pie. Don't need very much of it. Is that going to be wide enough? Just. Okay, so pop that there. And then we can choose. Or I've got a spare to put on another card. Okay. Oh, that's quite nice actually. Okay, let's just get it up and put our cut emboss machine back over on my bench and we'll decide. Ouch. I just bashed my heel with my chair. That hurt. Okay, so we've got this one that I can pop up on dimensionals. I coloured this one in. You can see that I coloured this one in with my light pecan pie stamping blend. I could do that again. Or we've got, where's my brush? Here it is. I've got this one. This one might be interesting. But then again, now what did I do with, see that's the problem when you reorganise your craft room, you don't know where you put things. So I have got a foam mat somewhere, but goodness only knows where I've put that to do this with. So just let me pop out these little ones. So I haven't actually die cut this one before, so that's new to me as well. Probably can't put it up on dimensionals. It'll have to go down flat. So I might not use that for this card. I might keep that for another card. And it would probably be better to have adhesive sheet on the back. But it is quite nice. Let me put it there. So these are our two crosses that we can use. So this is quite nice. I do like it. What is going on? Oh, there we go. So we could use that one. Let me decide. I'd have to put a lot of glue. Dab, dab, dab. You know what? I'm going to go with this one because that's going to require, I don't know. It is going to require a bit of dabbing. I'll use that for another card. There we go. I'll keep that and use it for another card. Now I will grab my pecan pie blend so I can colour in my cross. My light pecan pie blend. There we go. So I'll get that off here. Just make sure it's light. Yes. So I'm just going to colour it in. And by using the light one, it's keeping the wood grain in the background, which I quite like. So just bear with me, it won't take me a minute to colour that in. we go. Got a bit of rain here today when I'm pre-recording this. So I guess that's inevitable after Cyclone Alfred. He was a nuisance, wasn't he? He should have just blown away and not come back. Now I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. You can see I've just used some scrap cardstock that I've stamped on the back. And where's my scissors? Here they are. And no, that needs to be smaller. I probably don't need as many as these, but you know, why not? Okay. Get these off. Oh, that came right off. That's not what I wanted. Let me just get a little one. Sticking to everything. Goodness gracious me. Okay, so I'm going to pop that down on, and it's obvious it's easy to line it up. Although knowing me, I could get that messed up today. Because everything's messing up today. Right, let's put this onto our card base. So you can see that you can whip up some quite nice little cards here. Using this Faith Collection stamp set from the online store. Just shimmy that up a bit, but not that much. There we go. Now I don't think I'll pop my textured notes die. I've got the cross popped, and I do have some little flowers and a little bit of that ribbon. Now somebody who's a little bit more familiar with how can I say this? Familiar. I don't know what these flowers mean or what the ribbon means, but everything I googled for this stamp set had them in it. So whether I'm just a bad person and didn't listen in Sunday school, which is quite possible, I don't know what they're for. So if anybody wants to tell me, I'd happily seek advice on what they're used for. So I'm just going to I've just put a little bit of adhesive down because I want to get my little bit of ribbon. It's probably quite possible I didn't listen in Sunday school. What kid listens in Sunday school, I ask you? Or maybe I'm just a bad one. Anyway, let's just try and get this like so. Whoops, that didn't work. Go down. Thank you. Just go down, will you? Nope. My little, where's my, oh, there we are. My small dimensionals will hold that down with the flower over the top. So maybe I need to do a bit of Googling to find out what the ribbon and the flowers are, because Denise was not listening in Sunday school. I'm sure that's what it was. Let me just get my ribbon a little bit better than this. I want this piece coming out a bit further. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? There we go. Okay, so now, what do I do with my glue? Here it is. So I do like these dies. The textured note dies. They're quite nice. And they're new in the online store. And let's just place that on our card. So the design itself is quite simple. It's just the meaning really behind the card is what's important. I'm just going to grab an insert. And I might, whilst I've got this open, and I've got everything everywhere. For such a simple card, how did that happen? Okay, so I might just grab this leaf and stick it onto a block and stamp inside my card. So that would be nice on an envelope as well. And what else? I'm not sure I want to put let your faith be bigger than your fears. Not sure I like that. I think I will leave the rest of it. I could put Easter blessings or something like that inside, but I'd need to find that stamp set. There we go. So let's just put this insert in as is. And I can finish the inside off later. But I did want to just point out this one because I think it will be very much overlooked in the online store. And, you know, it's sort of a good one to have, I think. So there you go. That's our Faith Collection stamp set from the online store. Oh, bling. Goodness. I don't know what bling I put on this one. Let's have a look. They're quite nice, whatever they are. I don't know what they are. I could do these gold textured dots. I believe they're on the last chance list. Let's do those. Let's do 3 of the littler ones. There. Up, up, up. And up here. So there we go. So there we have a lovely card that could easily be made into a sympathy card. See, there's a thinking of you in the stamp set, thinking of you, and that would make a lovely sympathy card, I think. So I hope you like that. And these are the they're the textured note dies, the new ones that have come in. Really nice. They're a must-have in your stamps collection, along with the Everyday Arches. So if you don't have a demonstrator and you'd like to purchase some products, please order from me. That I'd really appreciate your orders. Now let me go over. My next in-person card class is Saturday the 29th of March, and we'll be making 4 cards for $25. Where are they? Here we go. 2 from the Wildflower Birthday collection, and 2 using the Everyday Arches and the Arched. There's another stamp set that matches the Arches. The Arched Wishes online exclusives. So make sure you're always checking in the online exclusives. So I've got 2 places left for that class. If you're interested in coming along, please let me know so I can book you in. I only have 6 maximum in a class. And then this is my next YouTube class at home. Saturday the 5th of April. 5 cards for $35. And they're all using the Storybook Moments designer series paper. You can turn some of these into Easter cards, or some into baby cards, or some into, this one's just best wishes, so that could be anything. So I would cut all of these up and supply the ribbon and the bling, the pearls and the linen thread, and send that out to you. So I do need bookings by the 17th of March, so I can cut everything up for you and get them out in the mail by the 24th of March, because Australia Post has told me it takes 10 days to get to places. So that's why I need them. I need to get it organised that far in advance. So if you're interested in booking into my online class on YouTube, please let me know. So $35 for 5 cards. So they're my next upcoming classes. So let's go back to face view. There we go. So that is, where are we? I'm going to work out the glare. That is using the Faith Collection bundle, stamp set and die bundle from the online exclusive range. Have a look. It might be something that will appeal to you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you next Monday for Make It Monday. Bye for now.